The Pirates have sailed into McCovey Cove and haven't lost a game at AT Park since 2014. But tonight, they have to deal with Madison Bumgarner. The Giants ace is looking for his first win of the season, and you can bet he's looking to hit his first home run since opening day. Bumgarner takes on the Pirates, and it's coming up next. Here we are at AT Park on this Tuesday night as we get ready for Giants baseball, game 2 of this 3-game series. Pirates, Giants, welcome to NBC Sports Bay Area, powered by Xfinity. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, the Giants, not a good game last night. They take one on the chin, and they're looking for better things. And overall, they're looking to get Madison Bumgarner in the win column. So he's got a shot at it tonight.
Well, he's had a shot at it just about every time he's gone out there. It just hasn't happened. Giants are 0-6 since he's taken every start this year. He's due. The team knows it. Perhaps a bit they've pressed in the past. Tonight, let it hang. Go out there, let the big man go out there and throw out a shutout and hit a home run. You can't lose. That's the old saying.
He might just do that, too. Remember, he's got 2 on the season, and it happened in the first game here at AT Park. All right, when we come back, we'll have an update from Willie Mays Plaza right after this.
Bay Area is brought to you by Southwest. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency. By State Farm. Combine auto and renters and see how much you can save. Talk to an agent today. By Jack in the Box. Come try the new sweet or spicy barbecue bacon cheeseburger and chicken sandwich. Limited time only. And by the 2017 Jeep Cherokee with an EPA estimated 30 highway miles per gallon.
Your San Francisco Giants are getting ready for game 2 of this 3-game series with the Pittsburgh Pirates. And hey, they need a bounce back win. And tonight it's going to be up to Madison Bumgarner to flip the script and right the ship against the Bucks. Welcome back to our broadcast, everybody. I'm Amy Gutierrez. Hard to believe it has been 3 years since the Giants won the National League wild card at PNC Park. And we simply never tire of looking back at one of the best Giants postseason moments because it silenced a raucous crowd. It's our pivotal play brought to you by your Bay Area Mercedes-Benz dealers. Dave Fleming has the call.
Volquez set, he pitches, and Crawford hits a high fly ball right field. Snyder going back, he's looking up, it's gone! Brandon Crawford has launched a grand slam over that 21-foot high wall, and the Giants have taken a 4-0 lead and totally silenced this crowd in Pittsburgh.
Well, you could hear a pin drop at PNC Park that night. I remember I was there. Brandon Crawford also became the very first shortstop in Major League Baseball history to hit a grand slam in the postseason, and the Giants went on to win that game 8-0. How about a repeat? I'm just saying. All right, you got Madison on the hill. You got Krukenkaip in the booth. Lineups: first pitch, Giants against the Pirates. All coming your way.
Tuesday night, our game time weather is presented by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Hey, great weather. Get to the beach. The admission-free boardwalk is open daily. 63 degrees here at the Yard. You see the winds, the humidity, and it is cool and breezy, and that's what it's going to be like all night. Now, for the Pirates lineup, it's brought to you by Southwest Airlines. It'll go like this. It'll be Marte, Harrison, and McCutchen. David Freese will be the cleanup hitter. Then it's Josh Bell, Jose Osuna, Francisco Cervelli, Jordy Mercer, who hit a home run last night, and the pitcher will be Jamison Tyone.
On the hill tonight for the Giants will be Madison Bumgarner. Bumgarner 6'5", 250 pounds. He's 27 years old. And Bumgarner in his 7th year at the big league level. That's what he has done in 6 starts. Giants are still winless. They're 0-6 in those 6 starts. And he's only allowed 42 base runners. So it's a bit odd. But he's looking for win number 1 here as we are nearing the end of July. When you take your bats against him, you're going to see a fastball that'll go 90-92 with a natural cut on it. Yet most of the time you're going to see something hard coming at you. The curveball at times has had a little personality of its own since he's come back. It is a kill pitch normally, and he also throws a changeup. But when he's right, you're going to see a lot of cutters, a lot of fastballs. Lifetime against these Pittsburgh Pirates, a 2-4 record, but with an excellent 2.97 ERA. And right now, let's check out the defense playing behind Bumgarner tonight, starting in the Giants outfield from left to right. It'll be Hernandez, Span, and Pence. That's your outfield. Crawford, Nunez on the left side. Panic and Bell on the right side. And Buster Posey, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs. 3 Gold Glovers in this Giants defense.
So Starling Marte headed to the plate. The Pirates come in right at 500. They're 50-50, and they won the ball game last night by a final of 10-3. Giants, remember, swept the Pirates. Well, maybe in the last 3 weeks.
Well, they haven't beaten him here for a while in this ballpark.
So here's Marte. And a call strike. So he started right on time. Marte last night went 1 for 4. Swing and a miss, nothing in 2. He's 2 for 10 lifetime against Bumgarner. Jerry Meals calling balls and strikes. Culpa, Hickox, and Conroy from first to third. And on the 3rd pitch of the night, this is popped up to Belt, and Belt in front of Panic. 1 out. Panic telling Belt, hey, this is my territory, pal.
I'm sure he thought about saying that.
Well, no, you say it like you're kidding, but you really mean it.
Yeah.
You do.
I don't think he listens, though.
I'm telling you, see, he's telling him again.
Well, Joe Panic could just say, hey, I've got a Gold Glove. I can make that play.
That's right. Harrison on the next pitch drives it in the gap. And Hernandez does a nice job of cutting it off. So the first hit and base runner in this game is a single by Josh Harrison, and here's Andrew McCutchen.
Jerry Meals, the plate umpire, been seeing a lot of tight strike zones, and that will not be the case tonight. Jerry Meals is a good umpire, good steady zone, but it's a little more pitcher friendly. You'll see more corner strikes tonight than you have in the last several days, which I think everybody will say is a good thing after last night's pie tin for a strike zone.
Yeah. You know what? You might be generous in that description. There's a call. It's a home run by McCutchen early in the game.
And this is a breaking ball that was off the plate. And you can't convince us that he was looking for anything but that curveball. And he got it. And for McCutchen, that was home run number 18 on the year.
Oh, 1 to McCutchen. McCutchen lifts this one high and foul and out of play. He's 3 for 19 in his career against Madison Bumgarner. The home run you saw was his only hit last night. He went 1 for 4, or make that 1 for 5. Hit well to left. Hernandez back, And on the track, he's going to make the catch. For a minute there, it looked like McCutchen had another one. He said, no, I didn't hit it.
I didn't get it.
So here's David Freese.
There's only one feeling of pure. When you absolutely pure baseball, and you know if you haven't pured it.
You don't feel much.
You don't.
David Freese has got some ownage on Bumgarner, including a couple of lifetime home runs. And he takes a call strike. Harrison at first has got 10 steals. He's been thrown out 4 times. Pirates scored 2 runs in that first inning last night, so the Giants want to get off the field without having the Pirates score at all. There's a strike at the knees. It's 1-2. Nice to see that strike zone. And then that's the last I'm going to say.
We still are a bit bitter about last night's strike zone.
Hit out to Span in center field. And this should do it. And it does. Span, Nunez, Belt coming up. It's 0-0. Bruce Bochy's lineup and is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Same lineup we've seen recently. It'll be Span, Nunez, who's hot, followed by Belt, Posey, and Crawford. Hunter Pence will hit 6th. Then it's Panik, Hernandez, and Madison Bumgarner.
On the hill tonight for these Pittsburgh Pirates will be the right-hander Jameson Tyone. Take a look at what he has done in 13 starts, 6-3 with a 3.08 ERA. He's had a bout with cancer this year. Had a testicular cancer surgery. He's come back after the surgery. He's gone 4-2 with a 2.87 ERA. So this guy has been quite the inspirational teammate. And this is how he comes at you with a fastball that goes low to mid-90s. He will sink and cut that fastball. He's got a big curveball and a changeup.
So here's Span. Span last night 0 for 2. Hit the ball hard twice, but came up with nothing. He also walked a couple of times. Many of these Giants have seen Tyone before, but not very much. There's a call strike. Some have had 3 at-bats against him. Most have had 2. Span is 1 for 3 in his career.
Span going to take his time, get in there on his terms.
And that fastball is high. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Taillon's a big guy. He's 6'5", 220 pounds. I think this is their first game.
So 2-1 to Span with Nunez to follow.
Yeah, it's her first game.
On the ground, it'll be Bell at first, and Span is retired.
Let's take a look at that defense for these Pittsburgh Pirates, starting in their outfield from left to right. It's going to be Marte, McCutchen, and Osuna. Best arm in left field by far. It's a good one with Marte. Mercer and Freeze, they'll be on the left side of the infield. Harrison and Bell on the right side. Francisco Cervelli, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
Nunez hitting at 307. 2 for 5 last night. He's hot right now. With Belt on deck. Big chopper to third, and Freeze has it on the big hop. 2 outs. And here's Belt. Belt at 235, 16 home runs, 45 runs batted in, 1 for 4 yesterday. Trying to get on now for Buster Posey, and he bunted it foul, and it's 0-1. David Freeze, who's the lone defender on the left side, once he saw Belt show bunt, he came racing in. It's kind of an odd angle, but that's where he's at, as this is rolled right into the shift. And 7-pitch inning for Taillon, and it's 0-0, and we'll be back. Northern California Ford dealers, the 2014 NL wildcard game. It was in Pittsburgh, and it was Madison Bumgarner on the hill. What did he do? Well, he threw 109 pitches, threw a shutout, 4 hits, a walk, and he had 10 strikeouts. It was the first of Bumgarner's 3 career postseason shutouts. 2014 World Series Game 5 and the 2016 NL wildcard. The 2014 postseason was commonly known as the Bum Series. Hey, we talked to Javier Lopez about it, and no one had a problem if they'd have put Bum's name on every World Series ring.
Yeah.
Whether it be underneath it, on top of it,
or in diamonds across the top.
Doesn't matter. And he got him. Let's check in with Amy G. Amy, what do you got?
All right, guys, I spent a little time with current Pirate, former Giant, Chris Stewart, former catcher for the Giants, and he was the battery mate of Madison Bumgarner. Had a lot of really good things to say about him. He was with the Giants in 2011, and he said about Madison, what he remembers the most is his presence on the mound. He called it bulldog-like, that he wasn't afraid of any hitter, and he always had 9 innings on his mind. And as a catcher, you really appreciate that about a pitcher. And he knew Madison would give everything he had every outing. Guys?
Well, I think Chris Stewart described him perfectly. He left out a few things. He can hit.
He's just a great athlete with great competitiveness and a desire to win.
Osuna hitting .253. He's got 5 home runs, 22 runs batted, and he's never faced Bumgarner before. And that one ran in and almost hit him. 2 balls and a strike.
Got a set of shoulders built for innings.
And that's a fair ball down the left field line. It'll kick out to Gorkis Hernandez. So for the second inning in a row, the Pirates get their second hitter on board.
Let's take a look at the location of the pitch. It's kind of a hanger up. I wanted to bury that thing down and in. That was our Exmo. It's brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. And here's the result. Just past the outstretched backhander by Eduardo Nunez.
So here's Cervelli. Cervelli at .270. 5 home runs, 30 driven in. When the Giants swept the Pirates in Pittsburgh, Cervelli was on a disabled list. He started yesterday and went 1 for 4. Bumgarner's first pitch is wide. 1 ball and no strikes. Jordy Mercer to follow. And a strike, and that evens the count. You can stream the Giants on the go on NBCSportsBayArea.com and the NBC Sports app, and it's presented by Honda.
Francisco Cervelli, he was visibly upset at that 1-0 strike that was called with Jerry Meals. Rare that you see that type of reaction on a first strike in a 1-0 count. Watch the reaction. I mean, here's the pitch. It's called a strike, and then all of a sudden, what? Now this goes on for a while, and he had a little discussion.
Foul back. It's 1-2.
You know, if you're going to have an argument with an umpire, you don't want the entire crowd to see it. So all the body language that Cervelli gave Jerry Meals, I'm sure was not appreciated by the veteran umpire.
Or by the other 3.
Or the other 3 umpires.
They all watch and they pay attention. And he got him. So here's Mercer.
The whole at bat was down, and all of a sudden on a payoff pitch he goes up above with 91, and Cervelli cannot lay off. Second strikeout for Bumgarner. the high hard one.
So Mercer takes the walk.
Well, he's earned that right. He's swung the bat well in last night's ball game.
So here's Tyone.
You can't just lay one under Tyone either. Don't let this 1 for 20 fool you. He's got a pretty good hack.
On the ground to third. Yes. And that'll end the inning. So the double does not hurt Bumgarner. And it'll be Posey, Crawford, and Pence coming up.
A lifetime experiences, from Giants games to amazing concerts to shows you just don't want to miss. StubHub, your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the San Francisco Giants.
Well, mom and dad and the kids. And dad's got his hands full. He's got the 3 girls. He's got a ball. He'll save that.
He will forever be entertained.
I'm telling you, you can get by with 5 innings with just food for kids. But you get past the 5th, now you're kind of on your own. Well, there's always going to be a lap time or 2.
Or 2. Or 3.
Buster lines it into center field, and he's got a base hit. So a leadoff single and the first hit for the Giants.
Oh yeah, 50% off Sundays today. That's right. Gear Deli is selling Sundays 50% off. It is National Sunday.
That's right now?
That's right now.
Wow.
It's National Sunday Day.
You got to do a game from there.
I think we kind of did today.
Here's Crawford hitting .232. And he takes low. Crawford 8 home runs, 51 driven in. We did each. Someone brought one in for both of us, and I don't know. I think I got 80% of mine down.
Well, in that case, I made you proud.
Crawford with a tapper foul. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That was definitely 100%er. Although the cherry, I don't need the cherry.
As far as I was concerned, the cherry takes up space.
Exactly. Exactly. I could have had more ice cream.
1 ball and 1 strike. Outside to Crawford. Crawford, during batting practice today, took a real effort to try to hit every ball right at the third baseman. He did that for, I don't know, 8 or 10 swings, and then he went around about his normal swing pattern.
Guy does that. He's trying to keep his front shoulder in. I mean, it's such a common cause for a guy to slump when he pulls that front shoulder out. If he's hitting right-handed, or right shoulder out if he's hitting left-handed, that front shoulder goes out, and you lose coverage, you lose power in the outer half of the plate, lose half the plate.
Crawford drives into right, and he's got a hit. When you work on hitting the ball like he did in batting practice, that doesn't mean you're going to do that in the game, but your whole approach to trying to do it can end up in a result that you just saw. You stay on the ball a little longer.
Get that foot down. Now here comes the coverage. The head stays down through it. I mean, that's good drive there. I mean, he's got good ability to beat the outside pitch. Unless that ball gets in there deep. He's got a good position of his body between his feet. He'll like that one.
Pence takes down low. Pence has faced Tyone 3 times. He's 1 for 3 lifetime. And a called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's pretty good velocity on a ball that sinks. You see the wind. Remember, that's way up high. Wind can be a little bit different down around the playing surface.
Well, the way the wind's blown tonight, the way the flags are blown, it's pretty much the standard wind you see here. Before they built this ballpark, they did wind studies out here for a couple of years, and they realized that that's the direction that the wind blows most of the time. Right over what is now the center field wall. So they built this ballpark into the prevailing wind.
Two and two. And Pence just got a piece.
Well, and when you're going through a funk that he is in, I mean, you're just not timed. Your lower body's got a mind of its own. It's not in sync with the upper body. And that last swing, I mean, there was no lower body in it at all. And this is where he has been. I mean, he's been trying to find balance in his swing for a while.
On the ground. And it's into left field. Crawford doesn't see it. Coming in to score is Posey. And it's 1-0. Bell threw a jump shot into left field.
He never had a grip on that ball. And he's thinking lead bag the whole way. The exchange just got sloppy. And he never had a grip. And there's the jump shot. So the Giants catch a break.
So here's Panic. Panic hitting .265. And he takes a breaking ball for a strike. really ever judge how a guy's going to do by his batting practice, but Joe Panik had a great round of batting practice today.
Well, they've been grinding. A lot of extra work being put in by these guys. You know, they're not just coming to the ballpark, phoning stuff in, and just go out and play the game. They are grinding, trying to figure out why they are not more consistent, why they're not hitting better, why they're not scoring runs.
Nope.
Tyone wanted that one.
And I can see why.
Cervelli, he is not afraid to let his opinion be known to Jerry Meals, the plate umpire.
Panik skies one into center field, but it looks like McCutchen has room with Crawford tagging. The throw is going to go to second. And Crawford reaches third. And Jorquis Hernandez is going to hit. That's maybe one, Mike, where if you're Hunter Pence at first, just stay there. That way the intentional walk isn't so prevalent. I mean, you got to play the game right if they give it to you, but don't take any chances. Jorquis Hernandez hitting .249. He's swinging the bat pretty well right now.
Well, he has been for the last 34 games. Hit at about a 330 clip. Fly ball situation. I think he was trying to bunt that ball to right field.
I think you're right. Bumgarner to follow. And that runs inside. It's 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, the National League, that's not really a play you would normally see with a pitcher on deck if you're hitting 8th. But when you've got Madison Bumgarner on deck, it's a little bit different. He's not your normal hitting pitcher. Look out, big 94 sink just burying on that inside corner. Watch this thing come inside. Just, that's a heat seeker right there.
It's pretty good natural movement.
Tyone's got a little sling to his delivery.
Big chopper to third, and it's foul. Jorquis Hernandez will come back and give it another go.
A couple of authentic fans. They got that sign at Willie Mays Plaza here on Say Hey Tuesdays.
Two and two. Pence goes, and the throw down to second is not in time. That's with his second steal of the year.
And Tyone, like a lot of young pitchers, I mean, they don't want to give up stuff, and they think they have to be. He just does get his foot back in there. They think they have to have a high leg kick to get good stuff. They're going to look at it. No, maybe not.
3 and 2. Now first base is open. On the ground. So get a run in. It's 2-0.
Well, and how important was that stolen base now? I mean, that would have been a double play.
So here's Bumgarner with Pence at third. Bumgarner's had 2 hits this year, and they both left the park. Now, before everybody else starts to question this, Bumgarner's next start, you know where it's going to be? In Oakland.
Yeah.
Remember the last time he started there?
No.
There was no DH.
There you go.
So will the manager do that again?
Well, he'll think about it.
Well, I think it'll depend upon who is out on the mound for the A's. If it's a lefty, I bet he does. I know, getting ahead of ourselves.
It's a good thought.
I just wanted to beat Henry Schulman to the thought. That's all. It's all I care about. 1-2.
Henry Schulman, who is Giants beat writer from the Chronicle,
Probably watching at home right now.
Oh yeah. Mad at you now.
No, Henry doesn't get mad.
He gets even.
He just fights with you on Twitter. Bumgarner swings and misses, and that's going to end the inning. And I'm not on Twitter, so it's perfect. Giants score a pair. It's 2-0.
On NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Toyota, the full-line automaker with the longest-lasting vehicles in America. Toyota, let's go places.
Here at AT Park, you're looking at the Toyota fan zone, where if Mike and I weren't doing this, we'd have a wiffle ball game going on out there.
It's a great little wiffle ball yard.
Krukos against the Kuipers, and that would not be the first time we've had a wiffle ball game like that.
No.
Although usually in the Abbott's backyard.
Frank and Janet Abbott's house, they had the best wiffle ball ballpark ever.
Here's Starling Marte, who takes a strike on the inside corner. If you hit it into the rose bushes, gone. Or maybe it was the tulips. What was it?
Oh, rose bushes.
Pitches high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Marte popped out.
Coming around third.
Hey, you're in the baseline.
It's against the rules now.
Not if it's your sister. That will not be the last time he's tried to avoid his sister. Trust me.
It's a pretty good curveball. Bumgarner wanted that last one. He wanted that one too.
So a little bit unhappy. It's 3-1. Foul, 3-2. There's Josh Harrison, who's got a little ownage on Bumgarner. Not many that do, but he does. Got him. I think it's the same pitch.
That's why Marte's giving him a look, because he called it a ball earlier in the at bat. So this time they get the outside corner. Right. Close to it. Strikeout number 3. It's a nice comeback down to the count 3-1.
Very nice. Harrison doubled it, or make that singled into left center field in the first. There's the pitch down low, 1 ball and 1 strike. McCutchen to follow. So 3 very, very good right-handed hitters against Bumgarner here in the third. On the ground, 2-3. Nunez to his left, and it could not stay in his glove, and Harrison beats it out. So it'll be an error.
Well, it's one, he kind of snow-coned it as he was going to his left. And then the exchange got a little sloppy, and with Harrison, he's not going to give you a second chance. If that exchange is not clean, might as well just take a bite out of it.
Yeah, it kind of rolled around. So here's McCutchen. McCutchen takes a strike. He hit a fly ball to the left. Hit it pretty good.
When a guy makes an error behind you, I mean, physical errors, I mean, you could. It's part of the game. Mental errors, you're a little bit different, but physical errors, your mode is simply get into it and pick your teammate up. That's the mode you're in. And if you can go up and put a 0 up on a board where you've had an error, that player is not, he's not going to forget that. Because if a couple runs score right now, that's going to grind Nunez, because he's going to feel like he created the opportunity.
Man, it did last night. 2 balls and a strike.
Major league season for 6 months, it's all about picking each other up every day.
On a play, it's 2-2.
Well, Xfinity X1 customers say, show me the San Francisco Giants into your X1 voice remote and get live stats on your TV. Change the way you experience TV with Xfinity X1.
So it's 2-2 to McCutchen. McCutchen to Span. 2 outs. I don't know if McCutchen had both cheeks into that one.
Well, I just think Bumgarner took a little off and just got McCutchen off balance and reaching. That was towards the end of the bat. I mean, you do that to a big league hitter, you've made a good pitch.
Here's David Freese, who hit a fly ball to Denard Span to end the first inning. Bumgarner with a first pitch strike.
He is just pounding the knees right now. Total command of the low part of the strike zone. Freese, a good high ball hitter, good opposite field hitter.
Goes the other way. Hunter Pence on the move. He's going to play this one off the bricks. He plays it perfectly. And because of that, they have to hold Harrison at third.
That's an exceptional play. Remember now, Harrison's got good speed, and he's going to get a 2-out jump on contact. Talk about the opposite field capabilities. I mean, every once in a while, this ballpark will remind you there's only 309 down the right field line. And if Hunter Pence does not come up with this play, that's a run scored.
That's a nice throw into Joe Panik.
And a look from the splash cam. And Freese didn't have both cheeks into that one either.
No, I was really surprised it went that far. Bell takes a strike. He struck out looking in the second.
That was Bell's error that led to the 2-run innings for the Giants in the second. You know what he's trying to do right now? Atone for that error.
On the ground, foul, and it's 0-2. Bumgarner rubbing up a new baseball.
Josh Bell, National League rookie ranks, top 3 in everything.
Yep, everything. Look out, 1 and 2.
Bell, a former second-round pick.
And a little dribbler foul, so we'll do it again. Bumgarner now with 43 pitches. Trying to come up with a shutdown inning. Giants scored 2 in the bottom of the second.
Get deep in the pitch count this inning too for Bumgarner at the 20 pitch level. Trying to pitch through an error.
Hit out to Hunter Pence. He says, I got it. And he does, and that'll end the inning. Shutdown innings, top of the order coming up.
Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Kelly Moore Paints. Go where the pros go. Kelly Moore, the Painter's Paint Store. And by Kona Brewing Company. Enjoy some ice-cold liquid Aloha tonight.
Giants with a 2-0 lead as you look across the cove and now into the park. And Span takes a strike. It's no balls and 1 strike. Span rolled out to Josh Bell at first base. So he's 0 for 1. On the ground, base hit.
Yeah.
Not much though.
The agony of defeat. Josh Harrison is a very animated player. He's a very colorful player, very popular in the clubhouse. You can see his reaction when he dove for the ball, and he kind of, the agony of defeat, he kind of pounds the ground.
Well, you're thinking, I'm about to make a great play. Not.
I think there's passion in his game. Yeah, there is.
Here's Nunez. Nunez rolled out to third.
If you're pitching and you see that reaction from a guy playing behind you, instant friend. Plus, if you're Denard Span running down the line, you see that, that makes the hit just a little bit better.
Oh, absolutely. 0-1 to Nunez. One ball and 1 strike. Span, not the base stealer that he was when he was young with the Twins. He has 4 this year. He's been thrown out 3 times. Now we call him an opportunist. Nunez. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Can't describe that one.
Well, you just he's setting him up. That's the way you describe it. He's giving that pitcher a false sense of security.
That's, well, this is how you lie and explain it. Well, it was a hit and run, and the runner didn't go.
That's exactly right.
High, 2-2. Outfield dead straight away. Look out. Ouch. Sinker ballers, man, they hurt when you get hit. Was that on the elbow?
But got on the left wrist. Take a look at the elbow guard, then the knee. So the good thing is it's not the wrist. So in all likelihood, it's the unfunny bone.
Yeah, you know, you can have all the protection in the world. We say this. It's still going to hurt. It's going to hurt a little less if you got the guard on.
Well, it's better that it's in the funny bone instead of the wrist. The unfunny bone. It's not even close to being funny bone. And whoever called it the funny bone was not funny.
Well, I tell you, it wasn't an old ball player, that's for sure.
No. Eric Ortega, Giants trainer, out there trying to milk some life back into the grip. He's starting to get a little life back into it.
Belt is going to be the hitter.
I mean, Tyone, the pitcher, I mean, that's certainly not intentional. I mean, he's ticked off. He had a 1-2 count.
Plus, he had thrown a curveball to Nunez, and Nunez swung at it like it's the first one he ever saw. So in Tyone's mind, he's thinking, I got this guy. And now all of a sudden he hits him.
I think Bruce Bochy just leaned in and said, all right, what's going on here now? So here's Belt. Belt rolled out, hit right into the overshift. He did that to end the first inning. No overshift now with runners at first and second. And Belt takes low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Mr. Posey on deck. Jamison Tyone, the pitch. Belt pops it up. That'll be third base side. Freeze. Here's Posey. Sort of lined to single it to open up the second with a base hit. He eventually scored the first run of the game for the Giants. Double steal to throw to third, and Span makes it. Cervelli threw it in the dirt. Freeze dug it out. And gives Span and Nunez steals.
Well, and really, Jamison Tyone is one thing he's going to have to do. He's have to get quicker. I mean, that's just a slow delivery. I don't know, 1-3-3. That's slow, and it's going to give runners an extra advantage. Take a look at the contact.
Well, you always take a look at it, see if a guy was on the bag the whole time, and they're going to take a look at it.
There may have been a point when his leg was off it. I mean, this is exactly why most guys go in hand first now, just so they can hang on to the bag. You watch the left foot come up. I don't think that's a very good look at it. The one we just saw is the one that's going to give the Pirates the best argument right here. I couldn't tell if the right shin was on the base, and if there was one point where there was nothing that was touching the base. It's very close. Chris Conroy on your left, Jerry Meals on your right.
I mean, I think the spirit of the replay, this is not what Major League Baseball wanted.
You know what has happened? We talk about, because you have the unfortunate occurrence that your body, if you go in feet first, can come off the base. And they teach go in hands first so you can hang on to the base. But that's the way you hurt yourself.
Well, yeah, we're seeing really great players now on the disabled list.
So the rule change or the instant replay basically has subjected guys to more injuries by having to go in hand first.
Absolutely. I completely agree with you.
And when a rule causes that, time to rethink it.
Yep. This is a long one.
The guy it's hardest on right now, the pitcher.
Yeah, and I'm sure the umpires in New York are trying to find that perfect angle that will determine whether Span stayed on the bag or not.
From what we saw there, I mean, I can see why they challenged it. I don't know if there's enough there to overturn it. So the Pirates use it up.
I don't blame him for trying, to be honest with you.
No, I don't either.
And it would have been a shame if that would have been overturned. So here's Posey. Buster Posey now lifetime against Tyone. He's only had 4 at-bats against him, but he's 3 for 4.
Tells you he sees him well.
Span at third, Nunez at second. Good speed on the bases. There's a strike as Tyone hits the inside corner.
Extra base hits by catchers, and the Giants with 41. It's combined catchers. So for Nick Hundley and Buster Posey, they rank third in the big leagues, or the National League rather.
Two and two. Good look right into the park. As you stare into the seats along the right field line, it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's a tough take there.
Well, it almost buckled him. That is a tough take, and he did not miss the strike zone by a whole lot, just a bit low. But with a base open, I mean, he might throw the same pitch here, 3-2. I think Tyone could do. I mean, he can get a ground ball if he's got a force set up at first base.
Posey lifts one into right center field. On the move is Ozuna, and he can't get it. Nunez is going to be held at third at the last second. His Span scores, and it's 3-0. Perfectly placed. Nunez did what we saw one of the Pirates do last night. He went back to tag up. And what you probably should do is go halfway.
Well, but he's thinking that ball's going to get caught. I mean, he's watching Ozuna get after the height of the ball. I mean, it's his instinct thinking, well, at least I can get 90 feet out of it and move up and put myself at third base. If he goes halfway, he scores. Nunez watching, he goes, all right, it's deep enough, I can tag. He's thinking that ball's going to get caught 100%. I mean, he was as surprised as anybody to see that ball drop.
So Crawford send up the balloon, has walked intentionally.
You know, you keep saying that enough, we might get a balloon. My partner has suggested when they have an intentional walk, which a lot of people miss, have the umpire set up a little balloon.
Yeah, pull it out of your pocket. Whoop.
And up she goes.
Inflates itself. Have some fun with it. Come on. Here's Pence. Pence pops it up. The infield fly rule is called. So out is Pence. And the hitter will be Panic. So now it's up to Joe Panic to pick up his teammate Hunter Pence. It may be that Hunter Pence would like to have that last pitch back. It looked like a pretty good pitch to hit.
Yeah, he's going to think about that one for a while. No doubt.
Panic hit a fly ball to center field, hit it pretty well, but it was caught. And he takes one right down the throat, and it snowballs in 1 strike. That one may have had a little wrinkle in it.
He was either taken all the way or he was looking for something else.
Low.
Calls it up and a little change up. Think about a changeup. If you hold a changeup with a 2-seam grip as opposed to a 4-seam grip, it's not going to have the same speed. Each grip's going to make it look a little differently, move a little differently.
Panic out into right center field. Ozuna, can he get there? He is not going to get there. And this is going to clear the bases. And Panic is on his way to third. He makes it. And there's the hit the Giants have been looking for all week. And they're picking out at a guy in right field that's not moving too great. But that's what you got to do.
Ozuna out there for more offense and defense, but this is looking like another just 5 ball, but it just splits the uprights. Could not put it more perfectly between 2 outfielders as that was. And with 2 outs, everybody getting a 2-out jump. Easy score, but watch Panic. He's thinking 3 bags early. And a belly slide for style points. And watch Phil Nevin. Everybody scored. Get down. So Phil Nevin with 3 RYIs there. Runs yelled in.
My butt's on the line. My butt's on the line. There's Nunez. Series departs. We're going to foul out of play. In tight. And a breaking ball for a called strike. It's 1-2. At third, Panic. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And tight. Swinging a chopper up the middle. It really kicks off the mound, flattens out, and Mercer throws him out to end the inning. So the Giants send 8 men to the plate, and they score 4 times. A couple of big hits into right center field, including the Panic triple to knock in 3. Giants 6, Pirates nothing. July 25th, 03. On this date, Pedro Feliz hit a 3-run walk-off home run off of Jay Witasic of the Padres. Giants won 5-2. And, oh, by the way, the day before, Bonds hit a walk-off home run against the Diamondbacks, and he did it on his birthday. And he was here today.
Yes, he was.
Got back from France. He said he was at the Tour de France. Here's Ozuna, and he takes a breaking ball for a strike.
Pedro Feliz. I miss that guy.
Pete Feliz. He was a really good guy. Good job.
Happy Pete.
Never in a bad mood, Pete. Two-one pitch. Here it is. Foul back, 2-2. Cervelli and then Mercer.
Well, Ozuna's a big guy. 6'3", 240.
Foul back. Mike, usually when you're coming west, that's what you see over the bay. We're looking east. It's over the Oakland Hills.
A marine layer.
Line drive to right. Pence is there.
Well, the Cubs are coming to town. That's right. The world champion Chicago Cubs in for a 3-game series Monday, August 7th through the 9th. And Monday the 7th, we will celebrate Metallica Night, one of the best nights of the year. Tuesday the 8th, 7:15 start. And Wednesday, enjoy summertime baseball in the city with a 12:45 start. Tickets always available at sfgiants.com.
It's a good look at what we're talking about. And the first pitch is high to Cervelli. Cervelli struck out in the second. And a call strike. On the ground towards the hole, Nunez cuts it off, and he throws him out. And here's Mercer. Cardinals with a walk-off win against the Rockies. They beat Colorado 3-2. That National League Central is going to be quite exciting, I do believe, until the very end.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think they're all going to beef up here the next few days as we get closer to the trade deadline, which ends July 31st. So Stephen Brault, the left-hander, walking off the bullpen for the Pirates.
Milwaukee won tonight, so the Cardinals are not going to gain on Milwaukee, but they're all trying to inch a little closer to one of those wild card spots owned by, it'll either be the Rockies or the Diamondbacks. And the same holds true for this club, the Pirates. Good pitch, 1-2. One and two. Low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 6-0 Giants. We're in the top of the 4th inning on this Tuesday night here in San Francisco. And the pitch. High pop-up foul and out of play. You know, we saw on the field today, I did not get to talk to him. And that's Tim Kawakami, who is no longer writing for the San Jose Merc, which is too bad. I really enjoyed all of his work over all the many years that we've known him. But he's on to a new adventure, and it's all going to happen locally. But I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to talk to him. I hope he's here tomorrow.
Well, we're pretty lucky in this area. I mean, there's just the riders that have been in this area for years, generations of them. We're just lucky.
And the guy that we need to see out here soon is Bruce Jenkins. 3-2 pitch on the ground to Crawford, and Crawford to Belt, and that'll end the inning. So Jenks, get your butt out here. And that is an order.
Clubhouse, why not us? And you can catch it right here on NBC Sports Bay Area, July 29th at 7:30 p.m. It chronicles the 1997 team and their journey from worst to first. Also, you're going to get a chance on Saturday, August 5th to see that team that went from worst to first. The Giants are going to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the 97 team, presented by Topps Baseball Cards, and tickets are available at sfgiants.com. Dwayne.
Yes, it doesn't seem like it was that long ago. Is Bumgarner with a swing and a miss. Bumgarner struck out in the second. 1997. 3 years before this ballpark opened up, or 2 years following the 97 season. It really was an interesting season.
Fun bunch.
Bumgarner's got a base hit.
Got a hanging curveball.
Well, that's his first hit of the year that hasn't gone out of the park.
Well, let's take a look at it. Hanging, breaking ball. Kind of bunched him up and got his elbows kind of close to his body, but a hanger deserves to get hit. So just like that, Taillon back in the stretch.
So here's Span. Span takes low. 1 ball and no strikes. Bumgarner with his lead. Low again.
Jose Garcia, the Giants' first base coach, sharing a light moment with Madison Bumgarner. I think he said, "Don't steal."
Don't go. Span a high pop-up out of play. It's 2 balls and 1 strike.
Madison Bumgarner's body's built for a lot of things. I mean, eating up innings, hitting home runs, chopping trees, hauling wood. But it's not built for stealing bases.
He's setting up Josh Bell for something.
Yeah.
Span takes low. It's 3-1. He is not immune to some dialogue with guys on the other team. It's one of the reasons why he enjoys the All-Star game so much.
Well, Bumgarner's 6'5", Josh Bell's 6'2".
Three and 2. There's a lot of area in right field because Osuna has decided that too many balls are falling to the right of him. So he's going to make balls fall to the left of him.
Yeah, giving up all right field.
Under the glove of Bell, and Bumgarner said, "Watch me run." It's 1st and 3rd.
So a nice 2 at bat, worked the count full, then hit a bullet. Josh Bell just cannot get the glove down, snag this. 94-mile-an-hour challenge. And that's one Josh Bell should have. Bumgarner. Now let's take a look at the long strides of Madison Bumgarner.
What do you think? Tight end? Linebacker? Defensive end?
Could have been a tackle.
I mean, he could put on, what do you think? 35, 40 pounds on that frame?
50 easy. I mean, he's at 250 now. He'd go to the 300 club, be a lineman.
Here's Nunez. Nunez hit by a pitch in the 3rd. And he drives one to right. This is hit well, and it is off of archway number 1. Bumgarner scores. Here comes Span, and he is going to score. A little hesitation by Josh Bell, and that enables Span to score. And that'll be either a double or a triple. I'm not sure. It will be 2 RBIs.
They pitch him away. This ball comes back, and he backspins it. He's measured it out. He's thinking he's got one, or at least a chance for a home run. Right at the base of the wall, and kicks right through the legs of Osuna. I don't know if they're going to give him a triple.
No,
they're still
I don't
thinking
think so.
about it.
I mean, he may have gone to 3rd on the throw.
Double the fielder's choice. Phil Nevin having some fun tonight with RYIs, runs yelled in. So
Lifting weights, telling everybody, I need to be a little stronger to get it out of here.
I need to pump up the volume.
So it is a double. So here's Belt with the infield in, and Belt takes a curveball for a strike. So 8 runs on 8 hits for the Giants. 2 in the second, 4 in the third, 2 here in the fourth, and there's a base hit to right field, and that's going to knock in Nunez, and Belt is going to run into second with a double.
And then maybe the last pitch that we see tonight from Jameson Taillon, I beg your pardon.
Yeah. Well, Ray Searage is coming out, so we'll see. Oh, it's not Searage. It is the manager. It's Clint Hurdle. Hey, when it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change tune-up and repair experts.
Francisco Giants and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Giants Baseball Club, LLC.
Giants 9, Pirates nothing. We're in the fourth inning, and Buster Posey's going to hit.
New pitcher now for the Pirates will be A.J. Schugel. Take a look at what he has done in 5 games. 8 innings, 8 hits allowed, 6 strikeouts, and a couple walks. He's a sinker baller. He'll go low to mid-90s with velocity. He's got a curveball and a split. Go get him.
Posey takes down low, 1 ball and no strikes. Crawford on deck. Oh, by the way, there isn't anybody out. Posey out of play. Buster's had 2 hits tonight. So Schugel rubs up the baseball. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Two and 1.
Most doubles through the first 1,000 games in their career in Giants franchise history, which includes Bill Terry of the New York Giants, and Posey on that list. Orlando Cepeda, Will Clark, Bill Terry.
Posey saw that ball early. It's 2 and 2.
Back thigh, maybe just above the right knee. Charlie horse country. You don't expect to get hit there when you're taking a swing.
You don't. Posey on the ground and under the glove, but Harrison is there to save the day with Schugel covering. 1 out on the play. Belt goes to third. He might have touched that.
I think it's going to be ruled 1-4-3. Right now, Josh Bell having a rough time in the infield. right under the glove to a backhand. But hey, that's an assist. He slowed it down. Josh Harrison right there to pick it up, and Schugel doing what he's supposed to do. He covered first, so they do get the out.
Crawford with the infield in. Taps this one right back to where it came from. That's the one that upsets you because you got it set up for an RBI. And you got the infield in. And you're just trying to build on some things. And Crawford had been on base twice. So I'm sure he's unhappy. And here's Pence. There's a strike.
He has been pitched steadily, really one side of the plate, away. They have stayed out on that outside corner.
Way outside, 2 balls and a strike.
One thing about the big leagues, I mean, it's a close net fraternity, and if somebody exposes what they think is a weakness, if you can't cover it up, you're going to see a lot of it, and a lot of it quickly from every other team.
I think Hunter Pence has a pretty good idea how pitchers are trying to get him out. Strike, so it's now 3-2. Panic is on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pence out of play. All right, the right guy ended up with it.
Yep, he's the guy that's going to be the happiest. I'd say that's pretty happy. That's the reaction you're looking for.
Pence up the middle, and he's got a base hit. Belta's going to score, and it's 10-0.
Well, it's a good 2-strike, 2-out at bat too, and for Pence, he needed it.
Our chief drive of the game, it was Joe Panic in the 3rd. With 2 outs and the bases loaded, he did this. That cleared the bases. Ten runs on 10 hits for the Giants. Panic takes a strike. On the ground, foul. Well, last night, Bruce Bochy got kicked out in the 2nd inning, and he watched the game from his office. He said it was very relaxing, and he said, you know what, I might do it again. Of course, he said it with a smile on his face. He said it took Dave Righetti 8 innings to figure it out.
Yeah, if you're going to get tossed, get tossed in the 2nd inning. One thing that Bruce Bochy does, though, when he gets ejected from a game, he gives the keys to the car to Ron Wotus. And he's not down there on the runway trying to manage.
Ball gets away, and Pence will end up at second. Yeah, you're right. A lot of managers will hang right towards the stairs of the dugout. But he doesn't with Ron Wotus. Outside to panic. 3-2. Panic, foul. Look out, Augie.
Well, our ball girl down there tonight, Cheryl Boykins, former softball player at Chabot College. Got a little work. I got this. I got this. Oh, yeah. And that's Rich Apacheka over on the third base side.
Three balls and 2 strikes. Foul back again.
Oh yeah, here's how I did it. Put my hands here, and then I kept them high, and I hit that ball off the wall.
Three and 2.
It never stops, that conversation about hitting.
And the walk.
Good at that.
Hey, we'd like to welcome in the California hornblower. How about that?
Hornblower coming into the Cove.
There you go. Is it loaded? I'll get a few passengers tonight.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The party is down below, the big party.
Well, you might get a few more out here as they sneak into the Cove. Yeah. Ever so quietly.
You've been on that, so have I. It's fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Here's Marquis Hernandez. And a strike. Hernandez ended the third with an out, and that was when the Giants scored 4 times. He doesn't want to do that again. Little pop-up into right field, and that will end the inning. So the Giants, in back-to-back innings, they've scored 4 times. It all started out with a Madison Bumgarner base hit, and it ended with big hits by Nunez, Belt, Pence. 10-0 Giants.
Relive some of the greatest moments in Barry Bonds' career with Bonds Stands Alone, a special feature you can see every day during Giants pre- and post-game shows right here on NBC Sports Bay Area. It's a celebration of Barry Bonds as we approach the 10th anniversary of 756 on August 7th.
Adam Frazier is the pinch hitter. And Frazier lines on the right, so he's got a pinch hit single. And Bumgarner's thinking that looked too easy. So here's Starling Marte.
There's the plaque out on the port walk that is a memorial to a great 756th home run. I don't know if it's a memorial. Let's just say it's a plaque.
Well, we were here.
It causes good memories.
I remember you being here that day.
Oh yeah, I was excited.
There's a pitch down low.
If you have never walked down the port walk just outside of the ballpark on the right field side, there's a bunch of stuff out there. And it's just a lot of good memories. Plaques.
This is hit into right center field, but Pence is battling the bank of lights, and he makes the catch. And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. Pence is going, you know what? This game is hard enough as it is, let alone start hitting balls in the lights. It doesn't take much for his eyes to get big.
Well, you can't catch what you can't see. You never think that at nighttime you're going to have to deal with something that's going to cause problems with vision. Not the case.
And a call strike.
Well, let's see how big his eyes got. Well, they got big. Watch it right into the sweet spot. Check the runner.
Hey, play Hunter's blown a hole in one of his socks. On the base hit into center field. So Harrison still has mastered Bumgarner. That's 8 hits now in 18 at bats. And here's McCutchen.
Well, there's the hole you're talking about. He created that when he was sliding. I bet he wore some knees on some pants when he was a kid, too.
And a strike at the knees to McCutchen. Bumgarner's had one clean inning. That was the 4th.
Stephen Brault there with Chris Stewart.
On a play, 0-2.
Brault will pitch the bottom of the 5th inning. There's Sammer. Yep, that camera weighs 10 pounds when he puts it on. That's in the 1st inning. By the 9th inning, it weighs 110 pounds.
One ball and 2 strikes. Tapped on the ground, foul. "70 pitches now for Bumgarner. So his balls and strike ratios are always very good. On the ground again. Chris Conroy will pick this one up.
Got him.
Good curveball.
Fourth strikeout. Here's David Freese.
Well, this is the pitch that really has tightened up. And tonight, his curveball, I think, is the best since he's come back. Remember, he had a couple of hanging curveballs in San Diego that cost him a couple of home runs, and they were in 2-strike counts. Well, that had some snap to it.
Freese double to right field in the third. And he takes wide, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. Fifth inning, Giants with a 10-0 lead. I cannot remember the last time we've seen this.
Well, I think it's got to feel pretty good in Bruce Bochy's dugout right now.
2-0. And a little flare down the right field line, and that's a fair ball. It's going to knock in 1. And they're going to hold Harrison at third. So the Pirates are on the board. Freese gets another hit.
Now let's take a look and see where the pitch was. He tried to get inside, and he does. I mean, it sounded like he hit a dish rag. Didn't have a great sound to it. You've got to be strong to get those kind of hits.
Bell is 0 for 2. Outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Josh Bell at bat again with runners in scoring position. 2-0.
First base umpire Ron Culpa saying go swing.
And he'll be behind the dish tomorrow afternoon.
12:45.
And we'll be here.
Yes, we will. Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed.
Tap foul. May have gotten cozy. 2 balls and a strike. A 5-game road trip. How about that?
Well, it's a good road trip because 2 of those days you get to stay at home.
Sleep in your own bed. Giants will play the A's on Monday and Tuesday in Oakland. There's a strike. It's 2-2.
Well,
she's got the right attitude, didn't she?
yes, she does.
On that homestand. This is hit to Bell. We'll talk about that when we come back. The Pirates are on the board. It's 10-1. And Bumgarner's going to lead things off. Second and third, and the Giants will take on, well, the A's, of course. That's why it's called the Babe Ruth Series. Thursday the 3rd, it's the annual Grateful Tribute. And your special event ticket includes a Dancing Bear bobblehead and a ticket to the game. Visit sfgiants.com/special events.
(10-1) as we are going into the bottom of the 5th inning.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change, tune-up and repair experts.
So Steven Brault, the new pitcher now for the Pirates.
Facing Madison Bumgarner.
Take a look at the defensive replacements. Adam Frazier goes to second base. Chris Stewart on to catch.
Bumgarner takes low.
Chris Stratton just activated today. Up and starting to throw.
Bumgarner takes low again. It's 3 balls and no strikes.
With Steven Brault, you're going to see a fastball that's at low 90s, occasional mid 90, slider and a changeup, little crossbody, low 3/4 delivery. And just like that, he puts himself in a stretch position.
He walks Bumgarner. So here's Span. They just pull Nunez back, get some ice on the elbow.
Yeah, it looks like Kelby Thomason's coming in the game.
And a strike at the knees.
Well, this time of year, that makes you think.
Tap foul. So this is moments ago. You don't take a guy out of the game and then give him a hug just because you're going to take him out. It may be that the Giants have made some type of a transaction, and I'll bet it is.
Yeah, the way Nunez is responding and the way that his teammates are responding. Rumors have been really circulating Nunez for a while.
And that pitch is down low.
But it is a weird feeling.
But look, we haven't heard anything. It may have been the elbow, probably not. When you see guys start throwing out hugs, it's not because you got hit on the elbow.
No.
Guys will stick their thumb in the elbow before they give you a hug. They will.
Yeah, exactly.
And look at the welcome he gets. That's a great shot, isn't it?
Well, that's baseball right there.
It's a great shot of how your teammates feel about you. Well, you know what I tell them? That's what you get for playing good. You get to say goodbye. 2-2 pitch. And Span strikes out. And here's Tomlinson.
Yeah, they're just, reminders that this is a business. And that's one of the things that happens when, you don't have the year that you want as a team this time of year towards the trade deadline. Things can happen.
So here's Tomlinson. 1 ball and no strikes. Tomlinson takes wide. So it's 3-0. Brault walked Bumgarner. Now it's 3-0 to Tomlinson. And a strike. Belt on deck. Check swing. It's 3-2. Tomlinson, after getting ahead in the count 3-0, strikes out.
Yeah, it's a nice comeback for the rookie left-hander, Brault.
Looking at Twitter just to see the reaction of some of our beat writers and sports writers on Nunez departing. And found one here that kind of makes me laugh. You remember Cam Inman?
I do.
Cam, good writer. I think he follows the 49ers now. He's tweeting out, he said, having a great year by my son's account. Bumgarner dealing. Giants have 10 runs. Sundays are half off. Sweet arcade seats. Very good.
Belt shift.
Belt hits a high pop up on a play.
High fives. Yeah, that's a good play. Lots of smiles. Everybody's fine.
You know, just for the fun of it, if I was on this team and if you were on this team,
yep,
we would definitely talk Buster Posey into giving Bochy a hug at some point.
Yeah. Yeah. Given what just happened, absolutely.
Swing and a miss. It's 3-2.
I mean, it's just too easy to set up right now.
It would be. Yeah, in front of everybody. And then, you know, have 3 or 4 guys go over there and give him a hug.
Yeah.
It would be great. Three balls, 2 strikes. And Belt on the right field line. And on the move is Bumgarner. And they're going to hold Bumgarner up at third, which is a wise move. So Belt's got a double or 2 doubles in this game. And here's Buster Posey.
So Ray Searage is going to come out there. I don't think they're going to walk Posey, but I think what Searage is going to say to young Stephen Brault, say Skipper's not going to walk this guy. He wants to see what you can do against him. Brault just got called up Saturday. And Ray Searage is one of the all-time great salesmen when it comes to young pitchers. He is going to pump that young left-hander up. He's going to say, hey, you know what? Skipper says he wants you to pitch this guy. Let's see you do it. Make your skipper look good. When you pitch against guys that have reputation like Posey, when you're a young pitcher, they call it pitching to a baseball card. And really you are. You're pitching to a legend. A guy that you knew, you followed, perhaps you even liked when you were a baseball fan. Now all of a sudden you're 60 feet 6 inches away from him. And you got to get him out.
Buster tonight 2 for 3, and he takes low. He's got 1 RBI. He scored twice. And it looks like this may be Buster's last at bat. So if he gives Bochy a hug. There's a strike. Hey, you know, look, if you're playing the day game after night game, well, maybe you get Posey out now and he plays tomorrow.
Yeah, got an off day on Thursday. I bet that's the plan.
Two balls and one strike.
Brault getting to do something in most situations he probably wouldn't get a chance to do. Score dictates he can go after Posey. And I got to be honest with you, I'd be disappointed if the kid walks him. (10-1) score. I know you have a left-hander on deck. I get it. But you know what? It's 10-1. Get after it.
Posey, and it hits the umpire. And he's going to be thrown out.
It's a dead ball.
Yep.
Ball has to, if an umpire's in the middle of the grass and the ball hits him, it's a dead ball. The fielders have to have a chance to make a play. If the umpire's in the outfield and the ball hits him, it's a live ball. So Posey's awarded first base.
And no RBI.
No RBIs. He loses 2 RBIs right here. So Ed Hickox looked like he may have twisted his leg as well. That ball was roasted. Look out, Ed. Right there is where he may have twisted and hurt his knee.
He gets a hit out of it, I hope.
Yeah, he gets a hit.
I'm not even going to put infield hit. I'm not. I'm going to do that because I'm disgusted he didn't get 2 RBIs.
Well, and so is Buster Posey.
I mean,
you know, and Ed Hickox is embarrassed. I mean, he's a good umpire, and every once in a while the game is going to maybe have a little fun with you. I don't know if you call that fun. Hopefully he's not injured. The way he came down on his knee, I'm concerned about it. But he had nowhere to go, and the ball got on him quick. He may have hurt his left knee.
it's a shame. Here's Crawford. Well, that's 3 hits for Posey. And Crawford takes a called strike. Crawford takes outside. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning.
He's taking inventory right now, and he does not look comfortable.
Crawford fouls it back. 1-2.
Cox, a good umpire. And, you know, the game even picks on umpires once in a while.
Well, you know how I feel about the umpires, where they stand in the middle of the diamond.
Well, you're an ex-second baseman. I know you don't like it.
Just stand behind the 2 infielders. That's all. Outside to Crawford, 3-2. Out of play, Crawford. Puts it into the seats.
Yeah, it was close. You need your glove.
And a line drive right at Bell, and that's going to end the inning. Well, kind of an emotional moment here at the ballpark as Eduardo Nunez taken out of the game, and he's greeted down in the tunnel by his teammates and the goodbye hugs.
Brought to you by the Monterey Bay Aquarium. Incredible characters, memorable moments. Share the love, and share the love at the MontereyBayAquarium.org.
It's a 10-1 lead for the Giants. When it's time for a change, things speedy. Oil change and auto service. Your trusted oil change, tune-up, and repair experts.
So Chris Stratton strapping it on tonight. Take a look at he just got activated today from Sacramento. He has been up before earlier, and with Stratton you're going to see a low to mid 90s fastball. You can spot on both sides of the plate, curveball, slider, changeup.
Tomlinson at third, Hundley behind the dish. So there are your three changes. Down low, 1-2. Ozuna takes a pitch down low. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. On deck is Stewart. Got him. Check in with Amy G. Amy, what do you got?
All right, guys, I have an update on Pablo Sandoval as our Panda Watch continues. After 3 games with San Jose, he went 2 for 7, 2 walks, 2 singles, and an RBI. Tonight, he started for the Sacramento River Cats at third base. He batted second. He went 1 for 4 with an RBI and played 7 innings, guys.
Well, the first of the Panda hats, and it won't be the last of the Panda hats.
Sure. There's a strike called to Chris Stewart. Stewart, the overall numbers. Out of play. Yep. Isn't it fun having a 10-1 lead?
It is. There have not been a lot of games like this tonight. And it's got to feel good for the Giants. The Giants offense. Good curveball, another strikeout for Stratton.
Here's Jordy Mercer. Mercer is 0 for 1. And he takes a pitch down low. Frazier is on deck. Remember, Frazier came in as a pinch hitter and stayed the game. It's a 10-1 lead. Foul back. 2 balls and 1 strike.
2-0 challenge at 92. Madison Bumgarner's got to be happy tonight with his curveball. It was good.
It was good.
He really tightened that pitch up. Good snap on it.
Little pop up into center field, but Span is going to get there, and that's going to end the inning and a nice inning for Stratton. So for the Giants, it'll be Pence to lead things off, and they have a large lead.
By the all-new 2017 Chrysler Pacifica. By AAA. Get a free canvas backpack. Restrictions apply. Go to AAA.com/roadtrip or to a AAA branch for details. By Southwest. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency. And by Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com.
So here we are back at AT Park with Pence at the plate, bottom of the 6th inning, 10-1 Giants. And Brault to the plate, and Pence takes outside for a ball. Pence, Panic, and Hernandez. Pence hits a high pop-up into shallow right field. Frazier dropped it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, for all you Little League coaches out there, remember this when one of your kids drops one.
Well, it happens even at the big league level. It just hits him low on the heel of the glove, and see you later. And for Adam Frazier, I mean, an embarrassing error. It is Northern California. Pop-ups traditionally have been a bit different here than other ballparks, but tonight the Pirates have played probably one of their worst defensive games all year.
And it takes low. Panic fouls it back. Left field, Ozuna. Center field, Marte. Right field, Jaso. Those are your changes. And that's one, and that's two.
So young Stephen Brault pitches through the air.
Yes, he does. And here's Hernandez.
I mean, those are the kind of things that when he gets back to the dugout, you know, Ray Searage, his pitching coach, is going to make a big deal out of. Only because it is a big deal.
Outside to Gorkis Hernandez, who's 0 for 3. I think we now got the well, who's he going to hug next?
I know. Once you get in the hug mode, it's just that time of year.
It is. It's an odd time of the year.
And if you have a gullible teammate here,
Joel Youngblood.
we used to get Joe. We had to have a deal for Joel Youngblood the last 10 days going up to the trade deadline, and he believed everyone.
Everyone, and it would be every day. It would, and he would buy it hook, line, and sinker, and we couldn't wait. Hernandez cannot hold up. It's 2-2.
He would leave batting practice and go in and call his agent.
He did. How long is it going to take before Blood calls his agent, and then the countdown would begin? He'd always use some lame excuse like you need to get a cup of coffee. Or
Yeah, I got to go see the trainer. And this is back before cell phones too.
Yeah, you had to go right to the operator at Candlestick.
Got him every day.
It was beautiful. Now you know how we entertained ourselves.
Well, I mean, as soon as you said, once one hug went down the dugout, it was just too easy to start hugging guys. You could deke the whole baseball world.
Oh, you could. You absolutely could. Three and two. 2 outs. And another pop-up out of play. Giants have had 2 innings where they scored 4 runs. This is hit up the middle. Frazier has it, and that's going to end the inning. An error and a double play and a ground ball, and we've played 6. It's 10-1 Giants.
Brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Tonight, the Giants offense has exploded. 10 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. The Pirates 1 run on 6 hits. 2 error. Madison Bumgarner 5 solid innings. And the Giants with 4 spots in the 3rd and the 4th, including a double and 2 RBIs for Eduardo Nunez. And that is our Toyota game summary. It's brought to you by your local Toyota dealer.
We do have some changes for the Giants. We'll let you know is Frazier takes down low, 7th inning. Third base is Connor Gillespie. Tomlinson moves from 3rd to left, and Hernandez moves from left to center. Is Frazier lifts that one foul and out of play. One and 2. Marte. And then the pitcher spot. I can see the marketing people now, right? You got the Buster hugs.
Yeah.
Right.
Now you're going to have the Bochy hugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
The trading deadline Bochy hugs.
Well, I think that was a hard hug for him to give.
Oh, I think it was for a lot of people. There's a base hit down the left field line for Frazier, who came into the game as a pinch hitter. He's now 2 for 2. And here's Marte. Marte is 0 for 3. At bats were against Bumgarner. Be a quick turnaround tonight. Big game tomorrow. There's a check swing foul. It looks like Clint Hurdle is going to have his pitcher hit. That would be Brault.
Well, and then that would mean it would be his first big league at bat. Think he's pumped up?
I think he is. He's standing in the on-deck circle like he's a hitter.
No, he had 8 hits. 2 for 8 rather, 8 at bats. First big league hit off Mike Leake. So there you go. So he was up a little bit last year. Just got recalled last Saturday. But he's still psyched up. Come on.
Absolutely. I don't blame him. Swing and a miss. 2 and 2. Colorado lost. Arizona is in the process of losing. So those are your 2 wild card teams. Cubs are 4.5 back of Colorado. Cardinals will be 7 back.
That's another race that's going to be crazy this year.
Cubs are 4.5 back. Cubs won today, right? Yes. So Cubs are going to be 3.5 back, but I still think that if any team is going to contend for that spot, it'll be Milwaukee. On the ground, Gillespie, a nice backhand. His throw in the dirt, and Belt digs it out. And a nice play on both ends.
Well, it's nice to have a soft pair of hands over at first base.
From Gillespie's perspective, great play, throws low, and then not an easy dig either. Spirit to a high backhander. And here's where the big soft hands can get you.
I mean, if I'm Connor Gillespie, they get on the plane tomorrow. He gets my dessert.
Does he get a Bochy hug?
He gets my no, not at this time of the year. He gets my dessert.
That's true. Fruit cocktail?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's say you would give him your cherry then.
Give him my Cheetos, which
that will never happen. Who are you kidding?
That's true. Good point. I didn't even share Cheetos with my kids when they were little. Oh, 0-2. On the ground, and he's got a hit. So Brault has his third career hit. Here's Jaso. So Jaso with some smiles at the plate as he steps up. He had a good series against the Giants in Pittsburgh. He's a pretty good hitter. I know you've always liked him as a hitter.
I do like his swing.
One ball and no strikes. You know, the one thing about Cheetos, though, is if you're going to get yourself a nice big bag of Cheetos, that's about the only thing you can do. Unless you want to spread orange around the house.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I've told you this story before, but my wife is not big on walking around the house eating Cheetos. I looked at my son, he's probably about 10, Cole, and he had a bag of Cheetos on the computer. He was eating Cheetos with chopsticks.
That's a son that his mother has made a point.
You think about it, it's a perfect way,
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
2 balls and 1 strike.
Jaso went to McKinleyville High School, and he was a pitcher, catcher, and a shortstop. How about that?
In tight. 3 balls and 1 strike.
So Jaso, a Northern California kid, former Panther.
Hold it foul. It's 3-2.
So Ed Hickox, the second base umpire that cost Buster Posey a couple RBIs tonight when he couldn't get out of the way of a line drive, looks to me like he's okay. Moving better. Thought for a while there he may have hurt his knee.
Foul again.
And in the end, all he did was hurt his feelings.
He might feel it tonight. You know, you get up in the middle of the night, do your thing. Yeah.
I don't think he's 100%. At least he's moving better.
3-2. The runners are Frazier and Brault. And that's not close, so now they're loaded. Getty's going to go out. Well, it'll be the final game of the series tomorrow. Pregame live. It's an hour pregame live. Starts at 11:30. And then we'll have the game for you right at 12:30 right here on NBC Sports Bay Area. So join us. Get a good night's sleep and then join us. We'll try to do the same. So Dave Righetti departs. Freese is going to hit with the bases loaded.
So a pep talk from Righetti. Freese is going to sit on one fastball, middle of the way here.
1 ball and no strikes.
Little sinker. Looking for a ground ball to get a double play. Now Stratton's put himself in a get it in situation here, 2-0.
He's also making the manager a little uneasy. Sochi went to the rail and now he's back in the back of the dugout again. So it's 2 balls and 1 strike.
Mark Gardner saying, hey, keep an eye. This guy gets on, you're up. Telling somebody.
3-1. On the ground, Crawford. Crawford to Panic. Panic to Belt. And that's how you do it. Making the manager feel a lot better. It's 10-1 Giants.
We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Right now it's time for our Togo's big play the Togo's way. We're going to take a look at Connor Gillespie making a backhand spare, then a nice dig out of the dirt by Brandon Crawford, and this is worthy of our big play the Togo's way.
It is. Ball came up for Gillespie, and it came up for Belt. So the Giants with a 10-1 lead. They'll hit here in the bottom of the 7th. And Gillespie, he will lead things off. Today or tonight was Law Enforcement Appreciation Night, and it really was quite a celebration, a ceremony on the field. 15 different departments were here.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive when the San Francisco Fire Department, they had their boat come out, turn on the hoses, and then there was a flyover with 4 helicopters. But the motorcycles were surrounding the outfield, the warning track. That was just awesome. Makes us all proud.
So Brault, who was on base, got a little extra time to get loose, and he'll be facing Hundley, then Gillespie. So Hundley batting for the first time, and he looks at a strike. Out of play. It's no balls and 1 strike. Gillespie to follow. 7th inning. So we're going to pop up just to our right and out of play. Down low, 1-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. On the ground, it's foul.
Phil Nevin going down there to pick it, former 3rd baseman. Yep, he found the right group.
And the 2-2 is high, 3-2. Frazier at second will make the play. Hundley retired, 1 out. And here's Connor Gillespie. Tomlinson is on deck. Brault down low, 1 ball and no strikes. We're watching. Mike and I have the Dodger game on one of our monitors up here, and they've been in a delay. It has to be for at least 15 or 20 minutes. As Bell will make a nice play, and I think it's over some type of a lineup issue, and it's been going on for a long time.
Yeah, very unusual. By far the longest replay and review that we've ever seen. It says the game's in replay reviews. Meanwhile here, Kelby Tomlinson about ready to step in for his 2nd at bat.
Struck out in the 5th. Here he drives it into center field, and it'll be Marte who runs it down. Through 7 innings, Giants with a 10-1 lead. Eighth inning coming up. Baseball break is brought to you by T-Mobile. Trevor Williams, he'll be on the mound tomorrow, and it'll be Jeff Samardzija on the mound for the Giants. You can see their numbers, both guys with 4 wins. And coverage is going to begin at 11:30 on NBC Sports Bay Area. So here's Stratton is facing Josh Bell, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. On deck is Ozuna and then Chris Stewart. It's a 10-1 Giants lead, and the 2-0. Out of play, 2 balls and 1 strike. Well, it looks like baseball is being played again at Dodger Stadium, and keep looking to see if we have information as to what exactly happened, but we don't. And Bell with a base hit to right. Gets his first hit, and that'll bring up Ozuna.
Grinding a little bit. 0 for 3 going into your last at bat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Saw it saves tonight for you.
Ozuna hits one into right field, a base hit. Back to where the manager's going to start getting stressed again.
Well, a reminder that RBI Baseball 2017 is out now for Xbox One, PS4, iOS, and Android. And your breakout MLB season is here, so come ready to play. Learn more, go to rbigame.com.
All right.
Time for popcorn.
Break out the popcorn.
Yeah.
Does he have a tie on?
Yeah, I think it's kind of a sweatshirt and a golf shirt underneath it. I thought the same thing, too.
All right. It's not a tie.
We're the only guys that wear ties in the ballpark.
That's right. Not for very long, but we do. There's a called strike. It's no balls and 1 strike.
Stewart had a little rubberneck there. Did not think that first pitch breaking ball was Stratton, which should have been a strike. Stratton trying to pound it down to get that another ground ball. Got the double play the last inning, got him out of a bases loaded 1-out jam.
See what Stratton does here with a count of 1 ball and 1 strike. And the pitch is high, 2-1. On the ground, and it's foul right behind Joey Cora.
Chris Stewart, a former Giant. One thing we come to find out about Stewart is he's a good bunter.
Yeah, he used to try to bunt for hits all the time.
In his 7th year at the big league level. Originally came up with the White Sox in 2006, and it was on to Texas. Then the Yankees, then the Padres, then the Giants, then back to the Yankees. And then he found a home in Pittsburgh in 2014, and he's been there ever since. Good guy.
George Cantos.
That's how the Giants got George Cantos.
Stewart retired, strikes out for the 2nd time. Here's Jordy Mercer. Will not be Mercer.
Looks like Max Moroff going to come in and hit his at bats. So kind of a maintenance game for both managers, especially with the day game tomorrow. First pitch at 12:45.
First pitch, breaking ball down low. And a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Down low is where you want to miss when you're pitching for that ground ball.
So the delay at Dodger Stadium turned out to be 20 minutes.
It's too long
for a review.
It's too long. It's about 18 minutes too long.
What I'm seeing on Twitter is the boos from the crowd were very entertaining.
Deservedly. You know, one thing we haven't heard much of lately is protests.
Yeah, forget it.
The reviews.
On the ground and a base hit. So Moroff with a base hit. And that means for the 2nd inning in a row, the bases are loaded.
With 1 out.
This time the hitter will be Frazier.
Well, ideally, I think Bruce Bochy would love to see Stratton finish this game out.
Yeah, exactly.
Give the rest of his bullpen a full night off. As we mentioned earlier, Stratton got activated today.
Frazier came into the game as a pinch hitter. In the 5th, he singled, stayed in the game, and in the 7th, he doubled. Lifts this one out to Gorkis Hernandez. That'll be a sacrifice fly. Josh Bell will score. There's 2 outs.
Yeah, Bruce Bochy will give up a run to get an out. Not a problem.
So Corey Guerin, who's going to get loose. Marte 0 for 4. as he takes a pitch for a strike. He hit a ball sharply to third. That's the nice play that Gillespie made in the 7th.
Yeah, Marte's still getting back into big league shape. He was coming off an 80-day PED suspension. Just got activated about a week and a half ago. He's still working on a swing.
Nice block by Hundley.
What comes first? Feeling good about your swing or defining a strike zone? Being able to?
Probably your swing. Guys that would move around in the box. That's the hard part of defining your strike zone when you do that. As Barry Bonds today, they said, you move around. He goes, not one time.
No, he did. He'd step in the batter's box and then he'd never move. Never come out of it. Never move up, move back, move in, move back.
Into center field, it's going to fall. That means Ozuna's going to score, and it's 10-3. I also asked him if his swing was different from day one. He said, you look at my swing from the day I got to the big leagues to the last swing I took. He said it never changed. Here's the pitcher, Steven Brault, who singled in his only at bat, and that came in the 7th. And here he takes a low. We are in the 8th inning. Right back to where it came from, and that'll end the inning. 2 runs come in. It's 10-3. It's 10-3 Giants. Wade LeBlanc is the new pitcher. And he's facing Brandon Belt. And Belt takes a strike. There's LeBlanc.
Take a look at his numbers. 38th time he's come into a game. 39 strikeouts in 51 innings.
Belt rolls this one foul.
With LeBlanc, you're going to get 4 pitches, that you would normally see from a starter: fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Not going to overly impress you with velocity. He's a high 80s guy, but he does have good command. Max Moroff at shortstop now. Jordy Mercer out of the game.
And Belt is going to have a hit taken away from him by Frazier. Giants coverage is not over after the postgame show. McCovey Chronicles Grant Brisbee and Therese Vignal. They'll bring you a fresh take on the Giants and the season on the Giants Outsiders. Here's Stratton.
Stratton's in a position where if he finishes this game out, he's going to get a save.
That would be good.
So a chance to get an at bat, a save, a chance to have a good night in the big leagues.
Outside, 1-2 with Crawford on deck. There's Crawford. Slowly hit. 2 outs. And Crawford. Brandon Crawford a hit in his first at bat, an intentional walk in his second at bat, a roller back to the pitcher in his third at bat, and then a line drive to first in his fourth at bat.
Yeah, with the bases loaded. A bitter pill at bat.
Swing and foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. So get your sleep tonight, partner. We'll be back at it again tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Pack a little bit in tight, 2 balls and a strike.
Packing a little bit that means getting the suitcase out.
I agree. That's a fair ball. Crawford's got another hit. This one may be a double. And it is. Hey, Hunter Pence gets another crack at.
Absolutely.
Wade LeBlanc.
Another chance for an RBI. Talking it over to Jerry Meals. He's done a good job tonight.
I agree. We haven't yet mentioned computerized strike zone one time.
Not one time. Last night, we mentioned it a lot.
You did. Had a lot of fun with it. And Hunter Pence takes it outside for a ball. Hunter's always had that open stance and constant motion.
There is nothing orthodox about this athlete at all. nothing. I mean, he's a great athlete. He's had a great career, but he has his own way of doing everything.
LeBlanc is ready. Pence drives it in the gap. He's got another hit. This is going to knock in Crawford. Pence has got a double.
That's going to feel good. When he lays down on the pillow tonight, he's still going to feel that feeling in his hands. Got a hang and breaking ball right over the middle of the plate. And he hit this thing, and it was a knuckleball going out to left center. Now let's take a look at the exit velocity on that one.
Well, the one-do meter says it's at 108.
Yeah, I think the one-do's pretty close. 109.
Here's Panic. Panic takes inside for a ball.
Yeah, an old baseball player's one-do meter.
The one-do meter, come on. John's a believer.
Well, he should be.
This hit on the ground to first. And we will go to the ninth. 11-3 Giants on the two doubles here in the eighth. Tonight is Eduardo Nunez had. Well, how about this? He gets hit. Ouch. He gets one that he thought he may have had enough of, but he didn't. Says, oh, I need to lift some weights. Ooh. And then the hugs, Mikey.
Well, then he got the hugs, which means that in all likelihood he is moving on to another team. We still have heard no word, official word.
So here's Stratton, and if he gets an easy inning, and he's going to get an out on one pitch, he may end up getting a save. Stay tuned immediately after Giants baseball for Esurance Giants postgame live highlights, reaction, analysis, all coming up for a full hour right after the game. So Jaso is out. And here's Freeze. And a strike.
Nice quick breaking ball from Stratton.
Check swing roller, foul. This one's fouled on the right field line and out of play.
A couple right-handers going to go at each other tomorrow in the finale of this 3-game set. Jeff Samardzija on the hill for the Giants. Trevor Williams, a right-hander.
Now, as a starter, which you were, got him. Samardzija had the option to maybe go home just a little early.
Yeah, he could have gone home right after the first pitch of this game. That's totally up to a pitcher. I always felt that the best night's sleep you need to get going into a start was 2 nights before. So I didn't really buy into it. I prefer to stick around. I didn't like to go home from the road a day early either. I'd stay with the team.
This is hit on the ground to Panic, and that's going to be the ball game. So it ends up that Chris Stratton is going to get a save, and maybe more importantly, Madison Bumgarner gets his first win.
Well, more importantly, indeed, I mean, it just didn't figure that it would be all the way almost to the end of July before the big man would get his win. But tonight he did. And he pitched beautifully, and he got great support from the offense. 8 runs, well, actually 10 runs through 4 innings. And the Pirates never really quite recover. And for the Giants, it's good to get the big man a win.
So the Giants this year are now 4-1 against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And in game 2 of the series, they win by a final of 11-3. Stay tuned. Esurance Giants postgame live starts right now.